Welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Keyblade Card 2010, and today we are, as of now, going to pick our next Let's Play for the New Year's. Alright, so we're going to start from the top to the bottom, and then we'll get onto what is new on my system, so you guys can see those as well. Some of them are a little bit more difficult, and I believe should be live streamed for those ones in particular. Only a handful of those anyways. Probably only 2 of those games should be live streamed the whole entire time because it gets frustrating recording them. Alright, so let's get on to the first list. We've already covered Devil May Cry, which is on the very top. We've pretty much covered all of them except for Devil May Cry 2, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. If you guys are interested in Devil May Cry 2, which I totally refuse to take out of the box right now because it's very, very tall and I'm very, very short if you can't tell. So, alright, next on the list is we have God of War. We have all the God of Wars up to date. Right here is, it has God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3. It also has God of War Chains of Olympus, and it also has God of War Ghost of Sparta is inside as well. And those are already on my system for Ghost of Sparta and the other ones, so because I downloaded these 2 and got those 2 for free basically. There's God of War 1 and 2, and then there is God of War 3. So these are available to pick as Let's Plays as well. They're just in one box now instead of separate games. So yeah, there's that. Moving on to the next one, which is the next God of War game. We have the newest one, which I think this one came out in 2013, so this is a little bit old. Not too young anymore. So these God of War games are rated M for mature. They get a little violent and really out there, but they're really fun to enjoy, and I'd be willing to do any of the God of Wars, even though I believe 1 and 2 I would absolutely need help with, because there are certain areas that I cannot pass because I have such a hard time. But that is okay, because I have somebody with me to help me out whenever I get in a jam. So yeah, there is the God of War one. There we go. Moving on to the next game. We already did Devil May Cry, so we already have the HD collection sitting up here. I'm not taking that one out. We already did Devil May Cry 4, which I'm not also taking out. We already did DMC. That's up and running if you're interested in watching DMC. Next up on the agenda is from another one of the Tall Tale games, which is the Walking Dead series. These are both rated M for mature. And like I said, I have not gotten too far into these games yet. Like I said, we just finished Wolf Among Us for you guys. So Wolf Among Us is done. But I have barely touched the Left 4 Dead series, which I heard they were fantastic. I just haven't been able to play these 2 games in a while, so hopefully I can do that for you guys. So we got the 2nd season, and we got the 1st season. And I believe they might be doing this more often and making maybe another one. I don't know yet. That would be cool if they continued on just like the other series, but they would have to really make sure that our answers matter and not just, oh, okay, guess we're doing this regardless of what we want to do. So, yeah. Next up on the list is Wolf Among Us, which is totally done. I know you can barely see me. I have to stand on my tippy toes. Wolf Among Us is done. Heavy Rain is done. Next up, that's done by the creators of Heavy Rain, which I already had a vote on this one to do as a dual, to do as a two-player mode, so that way we could have some great fun with this. And Jordan has agreed to this, and so have I. And it is Beyond Two Souls. We just have to wait a little bit longer to do the two-player for this one. The reason being is basically to explain it very quickly and sum it all up. Shit hit the fan, and so life's been really hard for Jordan, and that's all I'm gonna really say unless he really wants to elaborate on it. So until things get back in order and whatnot, we're going to have to hold off on this one if you still want us to do it as a duet, because it is a two-player game. This game is rated M for mature, and it is made by the people who made Heavy Rain, so this should be interesting and fun. So yeah, I really like this game. The story is amazing. The controls can use a little bit more work for the quick time events, but other than that, it's still a good game. So and I don't really like the fact that everything's all over the place. If you're going to tell a story, tell it from start to finish, not all over the place in pieces. So yeah, there's that one. That one's still up for grabs. Last of Us is done. That one's up and running. Also, the DLC for it for Left Behind is also on there. We have Haunting Ground up next, which we already did, which I'm also thinking about redoing because some of the shots are really crappy. And now that I have a better camera, it should be more easier for me to do for you guys. Next up is the Silent Hill series. We have Silent Hill 1 over there somewhere. I don't know where Silent Hill 1 went. Silent Hill 1 is somewhere around here, somewhere. It's the PlayStation 1 version of it because they refused to make the PlayStation 1 version in here, which I don't blame them because it's a little bit more hard to bring up to scale a little bit. I don't know. But I wish all 3 games were in here. So, we have 2 and 3 for the Silent Hill series. I'm really actually hoping to wait for the horror genre for these ones because I really want to get some spookage out of this, and I really would like you guys to see my face when it happens. So this one is rated M for mature, and both games are in there. I think Sotisha is currently playing this. I don't know if she's been updating on her stuff, but she's got Silent Hill over on her channel as well. So if you are really dying to get into Silent Hill, feel free to watch Sotisha767. So yeah, there's that one. Moving on to the other part of Silent Hill genre that everybody tells me this one absolutely sucks is Homecoming. I have Homecoming here. I don't know really much about Homecoming. I do get scared very easily myself. A whole lot of people don't get scared as easily as I do, so I'm a weenie. Yeah, I'm a weenie. So it doesn't bother me at all to actually have this one. It looks really great in my opinion for graphic wise and everything. Oh, quit stalling, controller. It looks really nice and pretty looking. I just don't know. A lot of people tell me this one was really, really bad, so I don't know. The monsters look really good in my opinion from the back, so we'll see. This one I'm also probably going to wait on because I want to get a camera for my face, which we are working on. Until Dawn is done. So that's next up on the list is Until Dawn, but that is done. If you're interested in watching that, feel free to look it up. The Stick of Truth is technically done. I haven't got any requests to do the second ending, but most of it is pretty much done. The Stick of Truth is pretty much done, unless you guys want me to do the second ending for it, which won't take much time at all. It'll just be extra, really. So, Catherine is finished. If you want to watch Catherine, which is a weird it's a kind of like I'm in a manga type deal, and it's really pretty. It's very interesting. If you like hard games and weird games at the same time, this would be the total perfect game for you guys. Basically, it's a little bit inside of the story is about cheating and how you shouldn't do it, kind of deal. I don't know. It's been a while since I played it because it's such a frustrating game. But if you like a challenge and you like puzzles, this would be the game for you. So Lollipop Chainsaw was just recently finished about a year ago. Lollipop Chainsaw's been done and out there, so it's a very short game unless you decide to get all the collectibles, like all the costumes and stuff like that and whatnot, so that'll take you some time as well. But other than that, it's a really great game if you love zombies like I do, and a little bit of humor added to the zombie genre. Why not? So yeah. Soul Calibur 5 is up here as well, but I don't really know if you would be interested in watching personalized characters go at it. And I think that would be absolutely fun. This one's rated T for teen, so that's up to you guys. We also have Diablo, which this one is rated M for mature. I kind of a little bit got bored with this one. Basically, all you're really going to see me doing is like clearing out areas. I am very, very thorough with all these areas, but if I have to, I'll probably actually keep my status the way it's at and just start the story all over again. Granted, I will be pretty badass, and I won't need to actually level up as much. If I complete the whole story within my status range on normal mode, I'll feel a little bit better about just not clearing the whole entire room or the whole entire area. But other than that, it's a good story. I think you guys would definitely enjoy this one. This one is 4 players and rated M for mature, so there you go. It's kind of like the Dungeons type feel, and it's really awesome. Next up on the list is Sword Art Online, The Lost Song, which I also have the other one that's called, oops, I have it on here somewhere. Hang on, I'm looking for it. I'm looking for my life stuff. Where's it at? Where? Oops, that's not what I want. I want my games, dang it. There we go. I have, what's the name of it? I have Sword Art Online. Let's see if it'll tell me the full name. Hollow Fragment. I have that one as well as Sword Art Online Lost Song. So I have both of those. This one basically so far, from what I'm reading, because neither of these games are in English, you have to read the subtitles, which is very frustrating in my opinion. But whatever. So yeah, they're both really good games so far. This one looks like it's like if they wanted to make a 3rd season. Somewhat, I think. I don't know yet. I haven't really figured out if that's really what it is or whatnot, but so far the game is amazing, minus the fact that you have to read everything. This one's rated T for teen, so yeah, moving on to the next game. Of course, we have all the Just Dance games. I have Just Dance 2016, 15, 14, Just Dance 4, and Just Dance 3, which I'm still missing only 2 Just Dances. Just Dance 1 and 2, really. Those ones, I'm just going to start busting out when I feel like it, when I'm not overly exhausted, and when I need some exercise. But I am working on getting the extra songs for you guys, so that way you guys can see all the downloadable content, which is like from $1.99 to 99 cents, I think, somewhere around there for all the songs, which is really awesome. It's not too much money. So next up is Minecraft. I still am taking requests on what to build. I am setting up a fan base. Me and Amira. You should check out her channel. She is currently working on something I believe she's working on the Triforce in hers. So if you are interested, she will be in my selection of friends of you should check them out too. She'll be Furries Unite, and you should really check them out. They will do a lot of Minecraft stuff and all that, and I'm trying to get into the Minecraft genre as well. So yeah, I take requests. We are currently building the last bit of my lake, which I finally put on hold and said I was going to build something else, which was Baymax, and we're slowly but surely working on that. And we're also working on another project, which we hope is going to be easy, but it looks really hard. If you've ever played Kingdom Hearts and heard of the world, it's technically not really a world, but if you go to Deep Dive to the Heart, which is where the stained glass scenes are and everything, we want to build Sora's stained glass, where he's sleeping, and there's Destiny Island behind him and all this other stuff. So we'll see how that works. We even have a special world set up just for it, and it's completely flat, and we'll go from there, and hopefully we can get that out to you. So, alright, up next on the agenda, we have all three, I gotta see now, all three of the Little Big Planets. These are fun for family and friends. It's up to 4 players. And it's also fun for being online as well. Sorry, I gotta itch my eyeball. And these will be on the list to pick from, because I have yet again to finish the darn stories in any of them, because I just haven't been feeling it. And it's more fun with 2 players or 3 players or more to actually do these, because I die a lot and I'm not very good at the platforms and stuff like that. So I am working on getting more costumes for my characters, so that way you can see like Kingdom Hearts characters in there, and all sorts of other characters in there. So yeah, and if you guys want us to build a certain type of world, we can also build in here as well in each of the games. So yeah, I mean, we're still collecting all the stickers and whatnot. So, but yeah, those are out there, and they're really fun for the family and friends when you're like doing like a mini party for the kids, or even an adult party. Yeah, I know, everybody's all like, now why are you still playing Rated E for Everyone games, considering that these are kids games? Yeah, well, I like Little Big Planet. So what? I think they're cute and adorable, and I love playing little sad people. They're really fun, and they're cute. So why not? And not only that, I got it for my siblings when they come over and hang out with me, so that way they don't have to watch me play bloody gory games. So, okay. Moving on to the next one. Next is Kingdom Hearts, which we've already finished. We've already finished Kingdom Hearts 2. We've already finished Kingdom Hearts, I believe Birth by Sleep is the only one that we haven't touched, I think. We haven't touched Birth by Sleep, and we haven't touched Recoded. I'm pretty sure we didn't touch Birth by Sleep. I could be so wrong. Anyways, we definitely have not touched Recoded, but Recoded, again, will only be in cutscenes, so I don't think you'd be interested in watching those. We have finished all except for Chain of Memories and 385 over 2 days, so we still have Chain of Memories and 385 over 2 days. 385 over 2 days is nothing but watching, so I couldn't really commentate for that. Next up, after I move my headphones out of the way, we have Hatsune Miku Diva, which are up and running. Only a few handful of those songs can you actually fully watch, which is annoying. And it's very frustrating to know that your stuff has been not vocalized in some countries or whatever is what it says. I don't get it. Or it's asking me to take down the audio so they can unmonetize it or something from the other people, which I don't care if they monetize it anyways. We have the Final Fantasy series, which is up next. I'm going to set those headphones down right now. We have Final Fantasy X and X-2, both rated T for everyone, or T games, and made by Square Enix, which also made Kingdom Hearts, and so did Disney. Disney made Kingdom Hearts at least. So these ones are really, really good. I like the story. I'm still stuck on both of these games. No matter how many times I start all over, it just seems I get stuck. So, yeah. And last but not least, for the last bit of the games on file, or actual hard copies, we have Final Fantasy HD Remix 10 and X-2. So those are both games in there. I can pass X-2. 10, I'm still having problems on the final boss, which is Sin. So, other than that, that's it for all the hardcore copies. So, on to, or no, wait, I still have some more hardcore copies. We have this one as well. This one's rated M for mature, which I kind of just don't have room for. I did recently buy the extra costumes for it. We also have Dying Light on the list now. We also have, which is rated M for mature. Very good game so far. We have Voice, which is rated E for everyone, so I could do karaoke stuff. And we also have Portal, which is a very frustrating game. We can also do this as 2 players as well. So, yeah. Alright, on to the actual list that is in front of us on my screen here. So, as you can see, I have Meat Boy, finally, which I think I'm just going to live stream that one because some of those are very, very hard and very frustrating. I also have the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which is made by the same people who made Meat Boy, but is really awesome too, and I'm thinking about live streaming that one because I die a lot, and I'm thinking about letting my friend come and help me out. So, let's see here. I think we also have Resident Evil 2, the new one that's right here. The Resident Evil one. I'm not very good at it, but we can make it happen. I still have PT, which I really want to get a camera on my face for that one, because this game actually terrifies the hell out of me. Let's see here. I also have this game over here too, which I really can't pronounce, but it's a free PlayStation 4 game. It's kind of basically a fighting game type deal. I don't know really. It's very interesting. I got to try it out for a little bit, so I don't really know too much about it yet. Next up we have Life is Strange, which is completed. I have finished the whole entire game and is wonderful and fantastic. There's the Just Dance games. We also have Journey as well, which is another good game, as a very, very interesting game to play. There's no words to describe it. It's just music, and it's so beautiful. The only problem is I'd be worried about getting copyrighted for it because it's nothing but music. Let's see here. I also have Goat Simulator, which I've been doing just random uploads, so that one's just going to be just like Just Dance. I'll just randomly upload them. I do have Fez. Yes, I have Fez. I feel terribly bad that it's a really, really fantastic game, but the creator is a right royal. I was actually debating about buying this game because I heard so many good things about it, and then I hear so many terrible things about its creator. It's just terrible. So I still bought it anyways regardless because it's, you know, I don't care anymore about what the creator did. It's still a good game in my opinion so far, so. I do have Devil May Cry Special Edition. There's not really too much special except for really the graphics and a couple new handful of characters to really fight with. I have Child of Light, which is another really good story, and you have to read all of it. It's a bit of Old English, but I can get through it, and it's really pretty. And maybe if I have somebody to sit here and read it with me, it'd be awesome. We also have Dead or Alive, but it's really technically only the demo, really. It's not really the real whole game, so I don't know if I'll do that one at all. And that's basically it for all my games that I have. I also do have, I already told you about the God of War games, so those are done. There is the Fatal Frame series, Fatal Frame 1 and Fatal Frame 3 that are still out and available. Those are on my other system. I am working on trying to get hardcore copies of those and Rule of Rose as well, which are all great and fantastic, wonderful games for the PlayStation 2. If you haven't heard any of the Fatal Frame games, you should definitely get them. I am working on getting a Wii U, so that way I can also get the 5th Fatal Frame game, I believe it is. So yeah. Alright guys, I've been rambling on for an hour now, or about 25 minutes. So I am your host, Keyblade Kyrie 2010, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what our New Year's game will be for next year. Thank you guys so much for 149 subscribers. The family of Keyblade Kyrie is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I love it every day. Thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea how much this means to me. So I must be doing something that you guys must enjoy, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, feel free to look me up on all the websites. It'll be the same name as my YouTube channel, Keyblade Kyrie 2010, all one word. And yeah, from Instagram to Facebook to Twitch to Twitter, you name it, I'm on it. And we'll see you guys real soon. Bye, guys.